Welcome to the Angel Mystic podcast. I am super excited you are listening because this is where spiritually open minds can come together to explore the wonders of angels, spiritual connections, and the art of manifesting. Hosted by me, Amanda Tooke, the Angel Mystic, your spiritual midwife to help you on your journey to a fulfilling and happy life. You may have seen me on ITV, Channel 4, or even in Fate and Fortune magazine. In each episode, we will delve into the mystical world of angels, offering you insights, guidance, practical tools to deepen your connection with the upstairs so that you can find inner peace, happiness, joy, and create the life that you want. Tune in for weekly, fun conversations, transformational insights that will elevate your spiritual journey and awaken your inner mystic. Please hit subscribe now as we embark on a transformational adventure with the Angel Mystic podcast. I'm just jumping in the middle of this podcast to, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start, to tell you about something that is happening that is super excited. Now, when I started this podcast, I procrastinated on it for 3 years. And I've been procrastinating on something else, but not quite for 3 years, probably for about 18 months. Spirit gave me an idea, gave me something they wanted me to do, and I wasn't sure how to go about it. Of course, as ever, getting involved in the how, which is not what we do when we're manifesting, but nevertheless, I did it anyway. But good news, we've now got it out there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen really, really soon. You're going to absolutely adore it. I just know you are. And it's going to help you so much. But I can't tell you any more about it at the moment. I'm hoping by next week, on next week's podcast, I will tell you more. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the podcast. In this episode, I want to talk about something that I'm sure every single one of us gets frustrated with at times, and that is what to do when we can't manifest. So I'm going to speak straight from the heart, because if you've ever found yourself thinking, why is this not working? Why can't I manifest what it is that I want? Just acknowledge that now by taking a deep breath in and out. And know that you're not doing anything wrong. Manifestation is not about perfection. It's not about being positive 100% of the time. Let's talk about what's really going on when you're feeling stuck, and more importantly, what you can do about it right now. Because there is nothing more frustrating and a little demoralizing when you feel that you can't manifest what it is that you want, when your manifestations are not appearing, when you're seeing other people manifest what it is that you want, and you're just wondering, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? Why is it not working? And I honestly have been there more times than you think. You know, it's just nothing worse when the things that you really want, those big desires, are just not showing up. And you're doing the work, you're doing your visualizations, you're doing your affirmations, you're setting intentions, you might even be asking your angels, and still nothing. And it's easy to fall into that trap of thinking, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm just not meant to have it. Maybe it's not working because I'm not spiritual enough. None of that is true. You are not broken. You're not being punished by the universe. It's not a lesson. In fact, it's a really powerful invitation to go deeper, to get yourself unstuck. So let me share 3 common things that might be going on for you The first thing is that you might be out of alignment. And you probably hear that and you think, what's out of alignment even mean? But sometimes we're so focused on what we don't have. We're so good at moaning. We're so good at groaning, complaining, that we're actually amplifying that lack energy. So if you're saying things like, I need this, I feel awful, you are accidentally creating resistance. This is why so many people manifest what they do not want. As I often say in my trainings, I've been through ill health, divorce, loss, money problems, all of those things. Of course, I didn't consciously manifest them, but you get stuck in a bit of a trap and you're talking about all bills and illness and debt and things that are going wrong, and you are amplifying that energy. And you cannot manifest what you want from that place. This is why I talk about it's so important to be high vibe, how it's important to laugh, how it's important to work with gratitude. And this is how we shift into a state of having, visualizing what it's going to be like when you've got what it is that you want. And notice how you feel when you start thinking about that. Gratitude is such a game changer. And the days that you think I've got nothing to be grateful for are the days that you need to dig deeper with your gratitude. It speeds up your manifestations if you start giving thanks for the things that you've got now and also the things that are coming. But is there a hidden belief that is blocking you? Because hidden beliefs are so sneaky. If there's an unconscious belief that it isn't safe for you to have money, like I had that going on for so many years, that I will be picked on, I will be bullied if I've got money. That can energetically block you. Just quietly in the background, that little unconscious belief running through your subconscious mind. So you need to get curious with those beliefs. Even if your unconscious mind's going, no, you've not, no, you've not, no, you've not, because your unconscious mind's just trying to keep you safe. And ask yourself questions like, what would it happen if I actually received this? What would be, and here's the question, what would be the downside? What would be the negative of me having what it is that I want? Poke around in there and ask those questions. And be kind with yourself with what answers you get. Because this is the deeper work. And I often say to people, maybe you're trying too hard and not trusting enough. Maybe you're refreshing your inbox every few minutes to see if that payments come through, that job interviews come through, that dating chats come through, whatever it is that you want. That grasping energy is the exact opposite of trust. I love it when we surrender, when we, go through the process of deciding what we want, trusting it's going to come, and having fun with it. And as you're busy having fun and not doubling down on your checking of things, when you're out there living life, you're in a state of receiving. And that's when it sneaks in. through the most unexpected way, because you've surrendered, because you've released it, because you're just trusting that the universe has got your back and it will send it to you when you are ready. So loosen your grip on your manifestations a little. Hand it over to the angels. Focus on joy. Focus on connection. Focus on doing whatever lifts your energy, because the universe responds to that. The universe is responding to your vibration all the time. And we need to get in flow mode. Flow mode is just the best mode. And when you're trying too hard, you are not in flow mode. So when things do feel blocked and do feel stuck and do feel like they're not happening, ask other questions like, how could this be easy? How can I make this easy? How can it be more relaxed, fun? Lose the hustle. Because I can tell you now, you are not going to manifest what it is that you want from a place of pressure. You're not going to manifest what you want if you're trying to be perfect, because you're co-creating with the universe. And this universe is always delivering, and it wants you to succeed. And you've got to do your bit by believing that is possible. And if you're one of those people that's been manifesting for a while and you are not seeing consistent results, maybe it's time to go a bit deeper. Maybe it's time to come into one of my programs or come into Abundance Club, and we can do that together. That calls for you, just check out show notes. But I honestly believe, why we are co-creating with the universe, we're co-creating with the angels. And the angels are giving us messages all the time. The angels are not just talking in your ear. They're not apparitions in the middle of your bedroom. They're feeling, they're sensing, they're knowing that those little nudges are all communication from your angel. So ask them. Ask them. Always from a place of gratitude. Thank you for helping me manifest whatever it is that you want. And that's when the good ideas start to flow. That's like, oh, I need to go and do that. Oh, I need to speak to such a body. And just trust and know it is all unfolding perfectly. Your manifestation, whatever you want, is on its way. And your job is to believe that. And the more you believe, the more you can receive. And if you need to work your manifesting muscle, prove to yourself that you can manifest. Manifest yourself things that have got no importance and no pressure attached. A yellow car, a white feather. Just trust it's going to pop up into your world somehow. Don't force it. Go with the flow and sprinkle it with loads of gratitude. So let me know, as you listen to this podcast, how this message is, landing with you today, what you're taking from that. I would really love to know. I'd love to know it when you sort of give us a little review, when you talk to me in Abundance Manifesting, all of those places. But now let's do the cards for 26th of May to the 1st of June. June, I say. Yes, June. Which is the 6th month of the year. And how quick is this going? We can't hang around. We cannot hang around. We've got to crack on. Time waits for no man, as they say. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now these cards are, they are literally Noah's Ark cards because everything's in twos. Apart from one card, which is blue. So everything else is either purple, green, or yellow, literally doubling up all the way along. It's quite bizarre. The first card of the week is on the Monday. It's the Believe card. And you know what? If you can't believe that you can have what you want, you ain't gonna receive it. So work on whatever your beliefs are around what it is that you want to manifest. That way, you can draw it to you. But you've got to see it in your mind's eye first before you will see it in reality. That is the card for Monday. So do a little bit of work on yourself for that. Tuesday, look at this. Bingo, we got the abundance card. The abundance card. Oh, this is great things. This is great things. Abundance is a state of mind. It's more than enough of whatever it is that you want. This is a nice reminder. Abundance is out there and you need to be ready to receive it. Look out for the signs. They're doing it to me right now. The tittles on your face, that sort of really cobwebby feeling, that is your angels. Wednesday is the intuition card. This is all number synchronicities. It's a sign that you're going in the right direction. It's really important to use your intuition today to make those decisions that you need to make. So make sure you are paying attention to that. Listen to that inner guidance. Thursday is a sleep card. Oh no, she says. Does that mean another sleepless night? Quite possibly. But what you need to do is remember to pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are to be interpreted like this. It isn't about remembering the dream, but it is about remembering how the dream made you feel. So remembering little snippets of the dream is great, but try and remember how you felt in the dream. That is the way the angels are communicating with you. And on Friday, we got my favorite card. It's the wait and see. And I'll tell you why I love this card so much. Because quite often when we are manifesting, we are so thinking about what we want, and we're all a bit of control freaks, right? We always want to tell the universe how you want it to come to you. But this card is a reminder just to wait and see, because everything's getting sorted out. And if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the card. Everything is getting sorted out in the clouds for you, all getting aligned and sorted out. And it is going to come to you in the most unexpected ways. So have a little trust, have a little patience. I know it's all tying in with what we spoke about, because it does. It's uncanny how that happens. But just trust it's all happening in perfect order and everything is aligning for you. You do not need to rush. Saturday, we've got Gabriel. Gabriel is the archangel that told Mary she's having a baby. I'm not telling you that today, but I am telling you that Gabriel's energy is around you to give you lots of new ideas, and you need to start following them, because those ideas have been coming round and round and round and round, and you've been ignoring them. And then on Sunday, it's the honest card. And this is a time to check back in with those things that you said you wanted at the beginning of the year. Do you still want them? And have they manifested? Great. If they have not, you need to be honest with yourself. Do you still want them? Because if you're in total alignment, they should have come by now. And if they've not, we've got some work to do. So there you go. That's the cards for this week. I will see you back again next week. But in the meantime, come on over to Abundance Manifesting, the free community group, and we can connect in there. Bye for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit follow and share my message by sharing with your friends. It would be amazing if you can leave a review. All this will help, and it activates the universal law of the more you give, the more you receive. So it's a win-win. You can find more good stuff between episodes over on social media. Just search The Angel Mystic on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or check out the links in the show notes. I'd love for you to connect more over in my free group in Abundance Manifesting, all on Facebook. Hope to see you there.